Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I am so nervous, but don't come for me. My intention in creating this channel is to simply express my own personal relationship with spirituality. And fingers crossed to connect with others that are on this same wacko spiritual journey as me. And since I know that most of us have the attention span of about a flea, I'm gonna just get into it. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. So when I was about 18, I became severely submerged in conspiracy theories, and they led me to, needless to say, a super dark place. I became incredibly terrified of everything in the world around me. Everything from food having poison in it, to war, to secrets of the governments, etc. And I was quickly convinced that we were just nothing more than lab rats in a game of Monopoly being played by the wealthy. Soon enough, I was practically a hermit, completely bedridden, terrified of the outside world. I'd stopped trusting everyone, everything, even the closest people to me. It even took everything in me possible to just get up and take a shower. But despite all of the inner turmoil that it caused me, I still couldn't turn away. It was almost like I was addicted to the fear. I remember how many times that it put an ache in my heart that my siblings wanted me to come outside and play with them, but I refused because I didn't want them to see me in that state of mind. And everyone that came to come check on me had that same look on their face that said, "You're going batshit crazy, and I feel for you, but I don't want to deal with it." I started having really awful nightmares of being and of doing it myself. And eventually it all just became so heavy that I contemplated just doing it so that nothing external to me could get to me first, you know? And then I zoomed out and I took a look around me, and I realized I was practically bedridden and so trapped deeply in my mind that I felt like I was already there, like I was already dead. Until the day that I heard my siblings playing outside and they were jumping on the trampoline, and I heard them laughing and screaming with each other, and it was a really beautiful sound, and it sparked something in me to ask the question to myself, am I gonna die before it's my time? Or am I gonna live, feel the fear, and experience my life? I chose to live, obviously. And standing firm in that decision did not mean that I suddenly wasn't scared of anything, because trust me, I was. But I just woke up and I decided, fuck it, I just gotta do it. I gotta experience this day. I gotta experience tomorrow. I gotta experience the next day. So I felt like a baby deer, like wobbling around trying to figure out how to walk. Felt like I was just finding my way through the dark. And so I started listening to Alan Watts, and I started listening to Abram Hicks, and they are very, very powerful spiritual teachers who led me to understand the fact that fear only has power over me if I give it the power over me. And so that encouraged me to create a new source of power within me. One that enabled me to look fear in the face and say, you know what? I know what you're trying to do. I get it. I see you. You want me to overcome you. We are friends. And thus, I started meditating. I began very, very small with like 5 minutes, because still at the time my mind was a scary place to be. And so with a little patience and dedication, 5 minutes turned into 10, and 10 turned into 20, and I wasn't so scared anymore. And eventually, I held a light in the darkness of my mind. So that is the significance of the title of this video. Fear can be a tool if you use it properly. So to anyone experiencing this level of awakening of spirituality, I see you, and I understand And I know that everything around you seems so terrifying right now. But you're in a beautiful place. And you're waking up. Let it happen.